Slam Dunk Festival is the best pop punk weekend the UK has to offer. Spread out across two sites, one up north in Leeds and the other down south in Hatfield, Slam Dunk is known in the alternative community as the start of British festival season. If you're going to the North event, then we've got a video just like this available to watch right now. But for everyone going to Hatfield, here is the ultimate guide to Slam Dunk South. This year's Slam Dunk is held over the last weekend in May, with the South event being held on Saturday the 25th at Hatfield Park in Hertfordshire, just a few miles north of London. The site itself is located right next to Hatfield train station, where on this map you can see the road has been blocked off, with regular services running direct from King's Cross in central London, which takes around 25 minutes each way. If you're getting dropped off and you're coming from the north, you'll need to exit the A1 motorway at junction 3, making sure that you follow the pink route on the map where you'll find signs to point you to the drop-off car park. If you're coming from the south, again follow the pink route as you come off the A1000. This entrance is for pick-up and drop-off only, so make sure that if you are parking and staying, you follow the other routes. Don't head to the main car park as it is one way and you might not be able to leave that area until after 8 PM. If you are parking and staying, then there are two car parks for you to use. If you're coming from the north, you'll follow the orange route coming off the A414, and from the south follow the blue route again along the A1000. Blue and pink routes do follow the same path until you're into the site, so make sure you know which signs you need to follow when you're there. You will need to book your car park pass in advance after a lot of issues last year with people just turning up last minute on the day to a very overcrowded car park. The organisers this year have decided to make it available to prepaid customers only. Passes will cost £11 for the entire day, but you'll only be able to buy these before the 20th of May. The car parks will be open from around 9 AM and will close shortly after the festival at around midnight. And remember that you will not be able to leave your car at the site overnight. Remember that you need to have bought the right car park pass. If you're coming from the north, you need to buy the orange car park pass, and if you're coming from the south, you need to buy the blue one. Make sure you've got the right one and that you're coming in the right entrance, because you will get turned away and told to go to the other one. If you don't fancy driving yourself to and from the festival, then don't worry. There will be a shuttle bus available that will pick up and drop off from Camden in central London. This is £13.20 for a return and will drop you off and pick you up directly from the site. If you're coming from further afield or you're not coming through London, then there is the big green coach that you can get from a lot of different places. For the South event, it's from anywhere in the south of England and Wales and the Midlands, and this again will drop you off and pick you up directly from the site. So here's the site map. The outer area opens at 9 AM, same time as the car park. You can go into this bit, get your ticket scanned, collect your wristband, and enter the outer area of the site, which is this bit just to the left. There is a bar here, including a Monster Energy bar, food vendors, a merch stall, lots of toilets. And then at 11 AM, you're allowed to go into the main arena where you'll be able to access the rest of the site. Now, there are a couple of changes that are made to the site this year after what happened last year. And if you want a bit more context for that, you can go and check out our vlog from what happened last year. So if you go into the main arena, then on the left hand side as you come in, you've got the Slam Dunk stage. Now this is the main stage. This is where Yumi at 6 will be headlining the festival, finishing off the night. Then you've got the Key Club stage as you go further around. At the far end, you've got the Monster Energy stage, the Kerrang stage, which is going to be in a big top tent kind of thing. And then if you look down here in the bottom corner, the GoPro stage, which is going to act as the second stage, where I Prevail are going to be headlining. Not too far away from each of the stages are these yellow areas, which are the bars, so you won't have too far to go and you won't miss any of your favourite bands if you want to go and get a drink during the set. There's also, if you look at the centre of this image, that yellow square there, which is the craft ale bar, which, as the name suggests, serves only craft ales. Right next to this, you've got the 0% bar for all your alcohol-free stuff, and then next to that is your shots-only bar. All of the pink locations on this map are the food vendors, which are spread out quite evenly to avoid any congestion like there was last year. All the blue areas that you can see are the toilet blocks, so you've got one over right in the corner by the main stage, another just as you come in from the main entrance, and another massive toilet block in the middle there, right between the Kerrang and the GoPro stages. Each stage does have its own disability and access toilets, as well as there being one designated at each toilet block as well. If you've got a VIP ticket, then the VIP exclusive area is at the very north end of this site, right next to the Kerrang stage, and you'll enter on the right hand side of this bar. If you want to bring in a plastic bottle to refill with water throughout the day, then there will be refill points located at most of the bars and by the toilet areas as well. The lockers are located near the main entrance in the outer area of the site if you want to keep your things safe throughout the day. but these do need to be pre-booked online before you go. You've also got lots of traders, including the official Kerrang store, Crash Records that sells vinyls, the American Sock Company, and a load of retail and label stalls. As mentioned, there are a lot of food vendors on each site. So for the south ones, you've got a full list here. Everything from burgers and fries, Greek, halloumi, ice cream, pizza, kebabs, everything you could want. Loads of vegan and veggie options as well. Some of them on this list that are marked with an asterisk means that they're in the VIP area only. So if you look at the south list, you can see that barbecue department and dog and duck cocktails are only available in the VIP area. Some other little bits of information to consider. Slam Dunk is an all ages festival. Under 5s do come for free, but there are no dedicated children's facilities or activities while you're on site. Remember that if you're bringing a bag, it needs to be smaller than A3 size. Security do have the right to search anything as you're coming through, and will confiscate any of the prohibited items listed on the website, including glass, food and drink, and definitely alcohol, balloons, flags and chairs. Phone signal can be a bit dodgy while you're on the site. We've struggled in the past to get in touch with people who've just gone to the bar or the toilet, or who are stood at a different stage just because there's no signal. But this year Slam Dunk have said that there will be free Wi-Fi available at each bar, but this is never a guarantee. There are a lot of people going to be trying to get on it at the same time. So what we do is we tend to arrange a meetup point when we first go in, and then that way, if we do get split up and we can't get in touch with anybody for whatever reason, we all know that at the end of the day, we're going to meet up in this place, make sure everybody's safe and okay before we leave the site. And even though most of the bars and vendors will accept cash, most times they are cashless. So if you do need any signal to transfer some money over, make sure you've got it in your account before you get to the site, so you're not running into any issues while you're there. So let's go through the main reasons why people go to festivals. The lineup. Everything you need to know is in the official Slam Dunk app. If you want to download it from the App Store, you're basically greeted with this screen, press to start. It's quite a nice retro gaming theme this year. And then it brings up this lineup, now and next, personal schedule, artists, map, partners, playlists, food, South Afterparty, North Afterparty, and settings. So from this menu, you'll be able to find most of the information that we've just spoken about, including food. You can click on there, and then obviously we're going to South. Click that. And then it's got all the vendors here, and then you can click on the ones that you want to look out for. You can check the map out there. So again, that's where all the things are. Not laid out exactly the same way as the one we just looked at, but this is going to highlight where everything is that you need to go. But the thing I'm most interested in about this is the lineup. So you can click Saturday or Sunday. Obviously South is the Saturday, so we're going to use that one. And then from here you can find out who's on when. So as looking through there, you know, Yumi at 6, the headliners, you can see there from 8:50, 10 to 9 till 10:15. The best thing to do, if you go on set times, you can lay them all out in like a timeline, so you can see who's going to clash, and you can plan out your day. So let's just go through very quickly. This is my plan. This is who I'm planning on seeing as everything unfolds. As December falls, red jumpsuit apparatus. Now if you click on the artist, you can read a bit of a description about them. You can watch one of the videos, and all the information you'll need about each artist is on there. So I'm going to highlight them as well. And then of course Bob Villain, one of the main reasons I'm going. All American Rejects, I Prevail. Now it is Yumi at 6's last ever UK festival show, so I'm not the biggest Yumi at 6 fan, but I would like to say that I've seen them one last time. And then this at the very end, the closing party, which does clash a little bit. So I'll be going to see I Prevail, probably jump over to see Yumi at 6 for a little bit, and then back over to the Kerrang stage for the closing party. Now that goes on till 11 o'clock. And then that's my day out. So I go back to the menu, go to personal schedule, and then there you go. That's everything laid out for me for the entire day. And then if you go back to the timeline and you click this button here, the little person, then it gets rid of everything that isn't your schedule. So you just go, oh, there's a big gap there, it's time for a couple of drinks. So you can customize it and it's just yours. And then if you do decide, well, do you know what, let's have a look who else is on. So if there's a big gap like I've got there between Bob Villain and I Prevail, whoever it is, if I go, do you know what, actually I might want to go and see, let's say State Champs, and then you can just add them in and you can keep customizing that throughout the day. Now if you go back to the menu, and you can see here at the very bottom, you've got South Afterparty and North Afterparty. So obviously this is the South event, you want to click on that. Now when the event finishes at 11 o'clock, that doesn't mean that it's time to go home. If you don't want to go straight home after the festival, then there is a lot going on at the Afterparty in Camden. Again, you can use the shuttle bus to get from the site directly to Camden itself. And then from there, you've got 4 different venues that you can go into. You've got Dingwalls, hosted by Hang the DJs. That's going to be playing a lot of dance, pop, guilty pleasures kind of stuff. You've got Electric Ballroom, which is going to be hosted by Face Down, playing all your pop punk anthems, emo, and a live covers band as well. The Black Heart, hosted by Trauma Room, for all your metalcore, hardcore, that kind of stuff, a bit heavier. And then finally the Underworld, hosted by Camden Rocks, for all your rock and alt stuff as well. Tickets for this are £8.80, and that just gets you the one wristband to be able to get into all 4 venues, so you can come and go as many times as you please. All of these after parties I think start around 11 o'clock at night and then go on till about 3 in the morning. And remember that this is an 18 plus only event. So that was hopefully everything you need to know if you're going to this year's Slam Dunk South Festival. Are you going, or have you been before? Is there anything you think that we've missed? Any bit of information or advice that you'd give to anybody else? Let us know down in the comments below. If you want to know what it's really like at Slam Dunk North, then go and check out our vlog from last year, which will be available in a card at the end of this video. We're going to be at Slam Dunk South this year. It's going to be my first time going, so feel free to say hi if you do bump into us. The vlog for that will be out soon after the festival, so if you want to see what we get up to, then click subscribe and ring the bell down below, so you'll be the first to see it when that drops. Come follow us on all our socials. The links to that will be in the description down below to find out what we're up to, where we're going, what videos are coming out soon. As always, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see something really similar to that, you can click up here and watch that. And if you want to see something that's absolutely not that, completely different to that, click up here and watch that. And you should just subscribe to us here. Thank you.